22nd of March, Mother's Day, 2009. On a beautiful day, my brother was murdered horribly in a cold and lonely place. The day in question, I was waiting for my son to come out from hospital. My phone was ringing. I didn't understand why it was ringing so much. After a while, when I did get to answer the calls after hearing how much people asking, how's your brother? Is he okay? Have you spoken to your brother? You know? And then we was getting calls from the police. They was asking me by my family name and my proper name. I was wondering who this was. I didn't know who it was. I must have had maybe 5 to 6 phone calls. On the last one, I did answer and say, who are you, so forth. They declared that they was the police, that they needed to talk to us. You know, and in that time, I was running backwards and forwards from that time. I don't think I had any credit on my phone. So I was going to the phone box trying to ring my brother's phone because he was out last night.
Yeah, because it was at the same dance, the one in Griffiths.
In the Scouts hut. So I thought, usually, like, if you've gone out, you're tired. So I'm ringing the phone, I'm ringing. I'm not getting no answer. I've left messages, not getting no answer. So now the alarm bells are going off. The heart's beating. You know, the brain's in another place as well because my son's just coming out from hospital. And so, you know, really kind of, the brain was really confused, you know, thrown in a dilemma, as it were. You know, he didn't know what to think. You know, I'm looking, oh, my son's just coming out. What's this I hear about my brother? You know, I'm to and fro. Eventually, the police did come round and they explained to us that, you know, they're sorry to say, but, you know, that my brother was found dead in Greenford Underpass. And it was a horrible scene. You know, from there, I had to phone my niece and the rest of the family and informed them, and we gathered, and, you know, the police gave us the rest of the details as to far as what they can see happen on the scene of the crime.
So from then, I mean, there was big appeals. It was everywhere. It was known because Scooby, as I said, he was well known. Whatever, everybody proper loved that. There wasn't, I can't even remember argument or anything with it concerning his name or nothing. You know, man of good nature. So up to now, justice is you know, we still need some answers on what's going on.
Right,
because there's been appeals, and as I said, time flies. It's been 11 years since.
Yes. And
justice has to prevail. Do you know what I mean?
Definitely.
So since then, obviously you've been back to and forth with the police and all that.
Yeah, that's correct. I mean,
yeah, the police have obviously been in contact with us over the years, but like in the last couple of years, they haven't really got anything to really give to us. It's just a call on the anniversary to see how we are as a family, but that is it. Okay,
because I know at one time they said they arrested some people.
Yeah, that's right.
And no, nothing has come off that, is it?
No, because what happened was the people that actually got arrested had similar profiles, like the trouble that they had been in. So those were the first sets of people locally who they knew that they were going and they would start questioning.
Okay.
You know? And after their interrogation or questioning, he said there was nothing to link them to the scene. So from there, naturally they have to release them because everything was circumstantial, as they say. You know, nothing wasn't actually concrete to say yes directly you was there and it was you, and so from there, that where we thought that from that there might have been some form of result and explanation as to why and to find out who, you know. But yeah, up to the date now, nothing further has come from that.
Okay. So we're in 2020 now. It's been 11 years since Scooby's untimely passing, and we need some answers. So if anybody out there knows anything, because sometimes, as I say, people might be frightened to come forward and all these things. So it's been a little while. So if you feel like you want to come forward, just come forward and contact the family, contact anybody who's close to Scoob, to Basha or Jade or whatever, and you know, we need some answers. You know, we need to put this to rest, because I know your mind's uneasy, because mine would be as well.
Oh,
so anything. So if people need to get hold of you and so forth, how would they get hold of you?
Well, they can get hold of us on our family's, on Ian's website, which is Ian Newtion, SCOOBIE Santino.
It's on Facebook.
That's correct. There's also a number that you can catch us on.
It's a fresh appeal. We just want to, I should say, just get in everybody's minds that this thing is not to rest. It's not going to rest until justice prevails itself. If I word that right, but
that's right. That's right. Because that's what we need. We need justice. Because no one has never been prosecuted or any conviction. You know, to be honest, we're actually in the same spot to a great degree. Yeah. And you know that our loss, as it is heavy enough without an explanation or knowing why, and that makes the loss even harder to deal with,
because there's no answers.
There's no understanding, because you know, if your loved one fallen sick or maybe an accident, there's a clear explanation as to what, but in this circumstance there's none. It's like, why? How come? You know, who? So these are the questions that we are sorting to get an answer for, that we need an answer for. Over the past years leading up to this 11th year, they have done reappeals. There's the Metro, online. There's online papers. The Standard. Is it My London? And the local papers, the Ealing and Greenford Gazette. And last year they done a week spread on our family's appeal. So with that, they reinstated Ian's reward, because it was 20,000, and it only lasts for about 4 or 5 years or so, and then after that they have to reinstate it. So thankfully they've reinstated that, which is a sign that, you know, things are still being looked at and still being considered. It hasn't just been, you know, sometimes it can go real quiet like that, you know, where there's no answer. So it's a little, I can't think of the word at the moment, a little inspiration, as it were, a little light in the tunnel that, there's still positivity, there's still people
hope,
working. Definitely.
Okay.
Also on the 22nd of March will be the relaunch of Dad's Facebook page, so there'll be like some new photos, a family statement, just to let everybody know, as I said, what's going on and that. And that's it really, you know.
Keep strong, keep the family together and everything, and Jade, nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Basha, nice to see you, man.
Likewise, man.
And
I have to say, like, you know, thank you for the love and support. I mean, the love and support like yourself is giving, and you know, that's helping us to keep the profile, and to re-raise it, and the awareness. You know, we have to give thanks to each and everybody, and especially to the Ian Newtion SCOOBIE Santino committee, who behind the scenes are helping do a lot of research.
Man, for big up everybody behind the scenes, because not everybody you see in the front line, but there's a lot of people working behind the scenes, trying to keep everything together, you know, close knit. So maximum respect to everybody. That's keeping the unity in the community and even further, you know the way that. So bless.
It's been too long, so long.
That's right.
Santino sent Scoob to sing a song. Why won't you come along? Why won't you sing along?
No.
Will you be my girl? From now to the end of time, will you be my girl? A love that's so divine, we can never spend the time.
My girl.
Your love is so divine, this blows my mind, girl. Yeah.
When me tell them say she different from the lot of them, she got this swagger, that is why me rally back again. Woman, you made to be a wife, and I want you in my life. The figure they have done the whole lot of them. She is the kind of girl who give me inspiration. Them girl are loyal and them full of dedication. You know me love to see you dance, and I know you full of class, yeah. No.
Will you be my girl?
No.
From now to the end of time, will you be my girl? A love that's so